Hi guys, this is Starcraft. Welcome to the Starcraft English commentary. What are you guys doing this weekend? Please leave a comment. This is going to be the Laddernet series, and this is going to be the second game in the pair of games I casted today. The first game I already casted. That was between Jaedong and Snow. If you have not seen that game, please check the video description as well as the pinned comment for the link to the previous game, because I will be spoiling the results of that encounter. This time around, we're going to be having two other players, Bisu versus Sharp. Now, let me just quickly tell you why I've chosen these players. You know, these are what I know, or I will refer to as the non-ASL champions, because these guys have got everything. They've got high elo scores. Wow, look at that. What is this unit called? I forgot the name of this. Kakaroo, right? Look at the Kakaroo, just flying around there and enjoying time. And how, let's just, okay, he dies. Anyways, just a moment of some moment, epic moment of glory before dying there, just like Kurt Cobain says. I don't know what he said exactly, but he said something on this matter. But anyways, we're gonna be having gateway opening now from Bisu, and Sharp is gonna be going for very standard supply depot and possibly barracks in this area of the map. But yeah, I was gonna say these guys have everything except an ASL title. No kidding. Take a look at this, guys. So Sharp and Bisu, they're playing now, and Jaedong and Snow played already. As you can see, they played in so many ASL. Like Snow has something ridiculous, what is this? 16 round of 24 appearances, and so does Sharp. Bisu has some like 12. Jaedong has got 12 as well. But none of them are able to win any ASLs. So that is a little bit of a sad reality. I hope that one of these four players will get an ASL soon, sometime in the future. But anyways, back to this game. The map is going to be Minstrel. This game will be long, so you're here for a while. So let me just go ahead and slowly churn through what I need to churn through. First of all, I'm going to show you the map photo. Here it is. Enjoy that from Namcraft. A nice kind of kind of fog of war, but only half, right? Like semi-transparent fog of war. So that's that. And what else I want to show you is going to be the map stats. So Minstrel, 49.2% win rate for Terran versus Protoss. Very, very good stuff from these players. What else I want to show you? Maybe let us just quickly check the elo scores, right? So here are the elo scores of the players, the four players that are going to be in today's encounter. There they are. Let me just change this because naming is not correct on my screen, but anyways, it's correct now. Jaedong and Jaedong and Snow already played. Sharp versus Bisu. Sharp is 1261, and Bisu is 1425. So Bisu is very much up there in terms of elo scores. So that's that. Let me remove this, and once again, these are the top 10 broodwar players for today. So you can see Bisu, Soki, Lightspeed, and Flashy Boy. Today we will not have Flash because I feel like I get sick of him already. You know, it's, you cannot have too much of something like chocolate. Like that effect in economics, when you go to university, for sure you have to learn about economics, right? And they say the diminishing return effect. Isn't that what they say? The law of diminishing return is, when you have a little bit, it's fine. When you have too little, it's okay. But when you have too much, you start to get sick of it. So I kind of got sick of Flash games. But you guys don't seem to get sick of him, so I guess I will be casting some in the future. But anyways, quick expansion coming now from Bisu. We're going to be having Robo with very standard stuff. As for Flash, he's going to expand, making some tanks, and just gonna wait for the upgrades. The upgrade is going to be going for the mine. Yeah, mine upgrade is interesting. These Marines are all dead. The Dragoon is still alive with 2 kills under his belt. He will come back, and would the tank actually come down south? The tank is here. The Dragoons need to back down because it's very damaged. The second Dragoon should be popping out, but props to Bisu for his ability to take out 2 Marines with just a single Dragoon and still surviving for the time being. We will have the second gateway coming down. The robots get ready, and does does our main man Sharp decide to go for this kind of early light-esque push, which is with 1 tank, 2-3 vultures, and a lot of marines. We do have a lot of marines. These SCVs are just for mining purposes. I rest assured, please rest assured, it's not going to be for a nice SCV train, but this attack is going to be quasi-serious here from Sharp, and Bisu's got 3 dragoons. The weaker one is in the back. Let us check the HP. 32 health and 32 shield, so again it might be just enough to hold. There's a mine though. SCV takes a hit. He's gonna be super careful. This dragoon is gonna take a big hit here. He gets pushed back. The vultures are doing some good shot. He tried to snipe the tank. He's gonna be careful. This dragoon is really damaged. You need to go all the way back now. Indeed, all of the dragoons are safe. You need to go even further back, I would say. But there's going to be Robo. What is he making? Observatory. This tank is gonna try to take some shots. Bishus is being very careful to save his dragoon. He goes out here and takes a few shots, and that is going to be able to drive the vultures back. The tank's going to try to attack the dragoons. He will pull back, and I think there's going to be more dragoons popping up from the other side of the map. So Sharp is not able to penetrate. He will need to wait for his future chances, because now it's going to be the moment for Bishus to come out. The question is behind this we have ops, right? We don't have reavers. We don't have reavers, so Sharp doesn't know that, of course, but he's going to try to lay some mines in the various location. But now he will know it's op first, so he will know that he doesn't need to make turrets that early, but he will also know that he will need to hide his vultures somewhere and make sure that he can't adequately delay his enemies' expansions. Behind this, the Terran player will need to get ready for the defense. Do we have siege mode upgrade? It is almost done, so I think I think Sharp will be fine. I hope he will be fine. He's got 2 tanks. He's got a bunker. The dragoons are not yet engaging. There's going to be a vulture. Okay, the vulture is going to try to find that probe and snipe it, but no, looks like Bishus is getting very ready to go there. The tank is in siege formation already, so these dragoons will not be able to do anything. These tanks are very nicely placed, but it could actually be a little bit further from each other. I'm a little bit claustrophobic, so it's not nice to see them like that. Where's the other vulture? I guess it got destroyed, but what's exactly is happening there is going to be a vulture run by a single vulture was able to snipe a lot of probes there in the process. Excuse me, I missed that. But behind this, both the players are going to be getting ready for the mid-game situation. We're going to be having double factories pumping a lot of tanks. So this is a flash S build, guys. This build is going mainly for just purely tanks and possibly upgrades, right? Yeah, the army is coming up, and then at the last minute he would just pump a crap tons of vultures and go for the mid game, possibly +1 weapons attack. As for Protoss, right now he's going to be going for double reavers construction. He will need to make sure he gets his new bases set up nicely here. There could be a threat of drop. No, I guess Bisu doesn't fear that because his observer is nicely placed. You see that there's no starport in the side. And as for Bisu's side, as for Bisu, of course he's going to be going for drop because Shadow is here. He's going to load up 1 Reaver and 2 Xenoth. The other Reavers should be coming up momentarily. Does Bisu go for Shadow Speed? Yeah, he does. He does, but I don't know if he will engage in the drop before Shadow Speed completes or before. That's going to be the question we will need to ask ourselves here. We're going to be having just a lot of turrets everywhere. Maybe Sharp has anticipated with the presence of the mine, maybe? I don't know how he was able to know that there was a Shadow coming, so he pulled all of his tanks back. But now, as you can see, Sharp's vision. Where could the Shadow be flying? It looks like he's gonna back that a little bit here because he possibly want to wait for Shadow with speed, or maybe pick up the second Reaver and maybe pick up a second Shadow. No, he doesn't do that. He's gonna pick up Shadow behind us. We will have City of Dune, and I think that's gonna be a second forge, right? Yeah, that's gonna be a second forge, which is very nice. Anyways, the game will possibly kind of die down for a little bit here. Where's the second Shadow? It's I guess he will just wait for Shadow Speed to return. The Shadow Speed kicks in now, so he will fly directly inside of Sharp's base. Let's see if Sharp is gonna anticipate this. The Shadow is looking. He will come in here. He will try to snipe just 1 SCV for the time being, and come out here. And looks like the tanks are in nicely siege formation. There's gonna be a turret here to deny. But Bisu is flying. Anyway, he comes right to. He's gonna try to land a Zealot. No, the Reaver finds a nice opening. He takes a great shot. He will go out. He drops a Zealot. He will take another nice attack against the SCV. He kills 2 more SCV. He goes inside the main. There are no turrets here, but he will get trapped. There's a turret in the corner, and the Shadow cannot find any openings at all. I'm afraid he would take a good shot, but no, that's going to be a dud. That's a dud. He flies back. He will land on the low ground. He will try to fly out. The Reaver will take 1 great last shot against the SCV, and that is a dud as well. All of these SCVs are still alive, and he will come back and once again to go live. We need to snipe. I mean, this can only buy time for so long. He lands in the corner. He will take one. No, that's a dot once again. These dots, man. These really, not really useful dots. Yeah, and finally the shadow. I think we need to die now. It's got a zealot inside. No, it's got only a reaver, and he will land. No, he will just wait here and buy some time, and the shadow finally gets wiped out. Behind this, what is Bisu's doing? I think he did not do that much damage, but he bought a lot of time. We're going to be having high Templar energy upgrade, legs upgrade, +1 weapons upgrade. I think these zealots have nothing. Yeah, they don't have any upgrades at all. So Terran's gonna decide to push out. This is gonna be the mid game push. There's a reaver inside and 2 zealot. That's gonna try to slowly deny this push here from Sharp. He comes out with a lot of mech, and Bisu's got to be super careful. Both players need to be very careful because, as you know, Protoss can crush the Terran advance in just a blink of an eye, man. If the Terran player is not careful, the Reaver took too many hits, I think. He will come back here and he will try to snipe the Goliath. Good shot, he will pull back, and Sharp is gonna be, slowly encroaching on Bisu's territory here. Some small skirmishes on the side of the map. Bisu's, of course, is on 3 bases. He doesn't dare to take a 4th base, even though he's got the money for it. He's just gonna be pumping all his Zelle. Okay, Dark Templar. I've seen a resurgence of Dark Templar in mid-game defenses against Terran pushes by Protoss players. This is something brand new. We've seen that at the mid-game there's not enough scanners, and there's sometimes the Terran player doesn't actually pay attention to the blood. They think it's an observer or something like that. So I've seen a lot of Protoss players going for Dark Templar, especially Dark Templar drop in the middle of everything. He's gonna be going for high Templar drops now. But yeah, this push is gonna get a little bit scary. He needs to stop this push right now. The observer need to get out of the way, and Bisu is able to get him out of the way. Looks like Bisu is getting ready to expand. He will just put down some cannons for the time being and get ready for the attack. Alright, looks like some Zealots get pushed up, and now he's gotta be careful because there's a lot of riches here. All of these dark areas cannot get visibility by the Terran players. We're gonna be having a nice 6 Zealot bombing here with nice explosion to kill 2 tanks. Sharp decided to come on the side of the map. What does he have? Maybe he would try to attack in this small corridor, but this is just gonna give Bishus more time to defend. Gotta be very careful. The Goliath needs to do what they want to do here. The Goliath's gonna try to snipe a Shadow. Once Shadow is almost dead, but is still alive for the time. Bishus 177 supply and Sharp 129. The game is too close to go. What do we have inside of the Terran play? Just gonna be more factories. I don't see another command center coming up anywhere, but for the time being, Sharp has been repelled and Bishus is held. But the question is about economy. Finally, we see Bishus coming up with a 4th base where Sharp is still on 2 bases. Looks like this middle encampment has been broken, and Bisu is gonna try to clear out. As for Sharp, he will try to regain it. We will possibly still have more major battles happening in the future. Look at this huge army from Protoss, almost maxed out. He flies in. This Shadow is damaged. He will drop 1 Zealot, 2 Zealot, but he did not drop the Dark Templar. He does 1 Great Storms, and this tanks on the side of the map are so clumped up. This position from Terran is completely broken with beautiful storming from several angles. He was trying to snipe the high Templar. He was successful. Not these Dragoons are bleeding like crazy, but 1 high Templar in the back would actually cast a storm, I think. At the last minute, every single tank gets wiped out, but a lot of Dragoons were killed as well. These Zealot, we need to back up. We will have 1 more beautiful storm just to clear things out, and I guess that even things out for both of these players. But I think Sharp was not doing so bad, guys, because look at how many Dragoons were remaining in that battle. The moment that the frontal line of Terran has been breached, I think Protoss should have pulled back the Dragoons and just let the Zealot do the splash damage on the tanks themselves, but he stayed too long with the Dragoons, and that was something that cost a lot of things. But anyways, wow, what's happening here? There's gonna be some vulture harassments. This base is not yet saturated. Probe's gonna be super careful not to get caught up in the action. Looks like we will have attacks from Protoss on this side of the map. This is going to be very the right moment to go for just endless storm drops behind the mineral line. These vultures will get clear out. They will try to get somewhere else, but not successfully. So where are these probes going? Not so sure exactly, but we're at the 14-minute mark of the game, and Bishu's 145 supply and Sharp is 102. We have battles happening everywhere. Finally, these Dragoons will come out to try to clear something here. Some probes were lost in the action, but probes can finally get sent to the base. Looks like we're going to be having a hidden base from Bishu's. Not really hidden because we have a mine at spots here, but there's going to be a storm drop. Yeah, like I said, this position is ripe for just endless storm drops. Bisu can just drop all day. Just drop a Zealot, take some hits, drop a high Templars and do some damage, and just rinse and repeat. Just very standard Protoss procedure. And this is maybe the reason why Minstrel is such a, I think, is it a Protoss flavored map? No, Well, not so much. Just very standard. Yeah, just very standard. Not so Protoss flavored. But anyways, both players lost a lot of forces in the previous engagement, so they will need to replenish that. Looks like Bisu is gonna try to contain Sharp on his side of the map. He cannot get across, and he comes out here and clears some stuff. Both the players are getting ready. Let's take a moment to actually check the upgrades. What's going on? Protoss is going for +2 weapons upgrade because these dragoons I think have +1. That's right, and he's going for Amulet Templar Energy. So that is gonna be going for additional Templar Storm. So one High Templar could actually cast 3 storms. But anyways, these vultures are finding some openings, but they get wiped out, and we're going to be having more attacks happening on this map. Anyways, this map is getting very big, so there's going to be a lot of actions happening everywhere. So I'm apologize in advance if I cannot, get all of the actions together. Bishu's forgotten about this Reaver. He would lose the Reaver. Does he pick up the Reaver? He doesn't pick up the Reaver. It exploded. Yeah, Bisu is a little bit slow here. As you can see, his APM 250 and Sharp is 300. Of course, these are training games. These guys are just having some fun. Anyways, we're just trying to go for a run by, but at the last minutes they were not able to catch any kind of useful targets. Bisu need to send probes here. He will go ahead and do that. More attacks happening in the map. More attacks happening on this other side of the map. For the time being, Sharp just gonna try to hold here and just try to slowly get up to, I don't know, get up to +2, right? And just play the game from there. By the way, let me turn off these maps that I think are very annoying for you. More attacks happening on this side of the map. Looks like Bishu's gonna take a 6 base. There's gonna be more storm happening here, but not able to kill anything significant, and they get repelled. Bishu's 183 supply, Sharp 143. We're going to be having a huge presence of Protoss forces on this side of the map, and Bisu takes this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's going to be his sixth base. He comes out here just to make sure that there could be no attack against his future bases in the future. But Terran could decide to attack here. Of course, to attack here, Sharp will need to take this 9 o'clock base first. We don't see that taken in the future. Okay, this is how many bases did Bisu have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right, 6 bases, guys. Yeah, so very interesting game so far. It's gonna get epic soon because we are at the 16 to 17 minute mark of the game, and Bishu's is almost maxed out. 195 supply. Sharp is not so far behind, 167. Both the players coming up from major attack, and Bishu's gonna be the aggressors. I think he could just need to keep on doing what worked for him, which is gonna be assaulting this area from the back. Come forward, clear these mines, attack these engineering bay, attack the Goliaths, and just play from there. Just pin Sharp down at this location, because Minstrel is all about attacking behind the mineral line. If you can do that, then Terran cannot move out, because it would take so long for Terran to decide to move out. Where's the next command center? There it is. That's gonna be the next command center. He will land somewhere, maybe here or here. He's getting ready for that, but Bishu's is gonna be very careful. Both just trying to go for run by. By the way, this base is not yet taken for Bishu's. We take it now. This base is also very hard to defend from the back. There could be a lot of options for Terran, but for the time being, Bisu clears this arena, this middle lane, and he comes forward. Yeah, both the players are playing, a little bit too carefully, I think, in this very late game scenario. Bisu is maxed out now. Does he switch to something else? Okay, he does go for some nice carriers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Stargate. He will go for Fleet Beacon, and as well as a +1 weapons upgrade for the air units, because he's maxed out. It's gonna be the moment for him just completely hang out here. And as for Sharp, he decided to move out. There's gonna be a small skirmish on this side of the map. Bishu's need to optimize his production. The moment he loses a Dragoon, he needs to start to make carries right away. Looks like the Fleet Beacon is almost complete. There's gonna be some vultures run by the shadows. Got some high templates. We cast a storm. He will kill some vultures first, and that high template get picked up. No, it dies. It dies. So this base is sacked. He will just try to come out. He just to kill some vulture, which is gonna be very nice. So I guess this base will get saved. As Zelle is coming out at the last minute, Zelle will drive the mine, I think, into the tank. Okay, this single vulture is being very annoying. Killing so many items at the last minute. It will clear those units out, and this time would die. So this base will get reset. Behind this, we have carriers. Yes, we have carriers being pumped out of 3 of the bases, and the Sharp know about it. He is scanning continuously. He's just scanning the middle area just to check exactly what Bishu's has got. But Bishu's has got enough for another carrier. Go for another carrier. Yeah, he does. So as you can see, each carrier costs 6 psi. So he has 4 in the making. Sharp is still on 3 bases. Right? Where's his 4th one? I thought he made a command center somewhere, but he's not yet landing it anywhere. And I don't, what is this? This is gonna be a science vessel. So finally Sharp comes out, he decided to take this base away from Bisu's, but Bisu's got new fresh bases everywhere, guys. So I don't know how this could possibly be the answer to the question, to the equation here, and to the problem of life. Anyways, these tanks come forward, this base get destroyed, +2 weapons and +1 on one armor tank. What does Bisu decide to do? He's gonna try to, you know, trade some of his psi to, you know, make more carries. He loses another base. He loses 2 bases because these ground forces were not in the right place to defend, but now he will push these units back, and Probe's gonna get resaturated. The carries, I think, should be coming out now. Look at this, they're already Bishus has got enough psi to make more carriers. He will clear the tanks in the area. This is nice, you know, nice way to trade his forces. Observer might get sniped, but no, the Observer gets saved, so these minefield will get destroyed, and Bishus will reclaim this base. Bishus has gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. And Sharp is coming up to the 4th one soon. There is going to be some carries coming out. Now we will have how many carries in the corner? There's going to be just 3 for the time being. Bishus need to press the button on his other carriers. He has got I think +1 is done. He's making +2, I think, hopefully. Terran pushes forward once again, and Bishu is gonna have to fall back. Keep in mind that Bishu has decided to take the bases that are very close to him early on. That means in the later part of the game, he will get aggressed very, very hard from Terran, because his new bases will be very close to Terran. Anyways, we're gonna be having now the moment for the Terran player to go for attack. This high player gets sniped. That is gonna be a waste. Some small skirmishes in the middle of the map happening here, and Bishu is gonna try to push the Goliaths back. He gotta deal with this problem though. This base is gonna get assaulted from behind by the tanks. His Shadow's got something inside. No, it doesn't. We're gonna be having some nice storming because these tanks are so clumped up together, very clumped up together. One beautiful storm. Pick up the high level, maybe go for another beautiful storm to clear out some of the tanks, which is great. But we don't have enough ground forces to clear out the rest of the forces. He does some great storm, but at the last minute he will lose his base and down to 5 mining bases to carriers. Making a lot of interceptors. But why are they not engaging in the battle? Bishus has lost a lot of supply in that previous attack, and he's gonna be losing this Nexus, and that's not a good idea. As you can see, his ground forces has plummeted. He needed to make more carries. He's making more carries, but they're not yet operational. For the time being, just 4 units. Bishus come out and just buy some time, and he need to cast more storm. He can cast one more great storm just to thin out the Goliaths before the next battle. I guess that's it. Yeah, this Nexus is gonna be falling, so that's really, really unfortunate. What is Bishus even making, man? He's making Zealot, Dragoons, High Templar Shadow, and 4 more carriers, and upgrading air armor and weapons upgrade as well as shield upgrade. But Sharp is encroaching. And Bishus is floating a lot in money. He needed to make more ground forces. I feel like he was not optimizing his forces, but now he will need to reveal his carriers soon. He comes out with some carriers. He will cast a good storm against the tank. He clears on the town. He will cast more beautiful storm. It's gonna be the moment for Sharp to return. He doesn't need to be in this area right now, but he would take out yet another base. Okay, of course, this base is not really mining, so he would not mine using this way. But this base is something that Sharp can actually, prize about, because if he can take out this base, that's great. Now, just in a blink of 10 minutes, Bishus has lost 3 bases. His carriers are finally coming up, but we're way too late. But now he will come out and try to clear out. But keep in mind that one of the carrier has been sniped, because Bishus is so careless with his forces. But he will come out now and clear out the rest of the tanks. So that's going to be the moment for Bishus to do something here. He's making more carriers, but as you can see, his APM not very high, only 260. This tank will unsiege, and Sharp has taken yet another base. Sharp is going to be coming up to 5 bases. Bishus, we need to clear out as many of these retreating tanks as possible to burn out, to completely exhaust the Terran to ground forces to make way for more, I don't know, more Dragoons and Zealot come out later. Anyway, some nice Storm Observer is going to get sniped. Bishus is going to be hiding in the corner. Another Observer gets sniped, but he would gladly trade Observers for tanks. He get 2 more tanks. He fall back. He sniped one of the forward Goliaths, and he falls back. So for the time being, Bishus is able to actually do this, but he's got only 1 mining bases. Keep that in mind. Bishus is going to be running out of minerals soon. He need to re-expand. He does that. Where's the rest of his carriers? There they are in the corner, but now he's going to be running out of money. Now he's going to be having, he's moving around with Dark Templar. I guess he's just going to be training now. Nice attack here. It looks like Terran forces a little bit light on the tank, just mainly Goliaths, but Dark Templar attack, and they start to swipe away at the Goliaths. Do we have scanners? We don't have scan. He's not scanning. Maybe he knows already. Now he will scan, but that's gonna be not enough here, because now the Dark Templars are way too numerous together with the carriers. They push the Goliaths back, so Bishus is still ahead in supply. But then the question is economy, right? Because Bishus is down to 4 bases. The 5th one is only being made now, and Bishus is not able to wipe out any of the bases. He will try to attack this engineering bay. The Dark Templar goes through. The turret gets destroyed. There's another turret in the back, and we have a scanner that scans. So these carriers will need to decide whether to back up. They're losing a lot of interceptor. As you can see, Bisu's money is not good. He's not good at all. He need to maybe distance mine or something. Where are his probes? Okay, most of these probes are at home, and these carriers has been forgone by Bisu. He comes out now, and he's got 1, 2, 3. Am I seeing that correctly? I think he's got something like only 4 carries. I think he's got more, but anyways, there's going to be some nice moment of reshuffling for both of these players. But Sharp is clearly on the winning side here. He's got his 5 base economy still going very strong, and Bisu did not anticipate that Terran could actually take hidden bases during these kind of really heated battles. The Protoss player need to sometimes, I mean, you need to always remember to spare 1 or 2 units, a shuttle here, a group of Zealot and Dragoons there, and go for these kind of small squad attack. Anyways, do we have AMP on these units? We don't. Terran is going to be trying to defend. Bisu will clear out this command center, but this is not important because this base has been mining out for a long time, so Sharp would not mind trading it for fresher bases. For example, this base is something that he would love to have for the time being. We're going to be having some nice attacks here. Bisu's 120 supplies, Sharp 123. Some beautiful storms, but Bisu's get pushed back once again. He needs to snipe the science vessels if he could actually do that, but no, he's going to be losing and getting pushed back. The carriers are not making themselves useful. Finally, Bisu's pick up that hidden carriers inside the corner, in the corner of his base, and he's gonna try to come out once again, but he need to actually mine. Yeah, he finally sent his probe. He's got some idle probes here. He will come out, but there are no openings. Looks like Sharp is gonna try to go for an EMP on the carriers. Looks like the carriers are gonna get grouped together. We're gonna be having a nice, this might be a final battle, I don't know, because if Bisu loses his base, the game is definitely over. EMP need to be incoming now. EMP, he's not going for the EMP, he's gonna try to just stay on the back here. In the last minute, there's going to be some storms against the Goliath. More storm to push the frontal Goliaths back and allowing more room for the carriers to go for the attack. Looks like the last of the attack has been wiped out, but Bisu's ground forces has been obliterated. It's been flushed down the toilet. Only carriers remain here. The carriers, do they win against the Goliaths? Look at how many Goliaths Sharp has got. Sharp's got so many Goliaths, and this might be the moment for Bisu to go for GG now, because if he loses bases, he's completely toast. He's got no more minerals. He's got very bad economic situation. And yeah, he's got some high temperatures in the back, which is nice, but I don't know, and this single tank is gonna slowly chip away. The next is what's next. Looks like neither players are making a lot of forces anymore. Bisu is making 4 Dragoons at a time, and Sharp's making 1 Goliath at a time. Of course, Sharp's got a lot more money, but at the last minute, these tanks are gonna get cleared out. This carriers is way too forward. Bisu still come out, and he will clear some Goliaths, and he pushed them back. He saves his way, but how many probes does he actually have in that base? He's got very few probe saturation. All of a sudden, in the late game, the game has turned into a very low economy game. Another observer gonna get sniped because yeah, of course, observers are very priceless in these late game scenarios. We're going to be having an observer checking out this base. He will see that there's a command center. He would just hide in the corner there, and he would, if he had only sent a single Dark Templar or even a shuttle with a high Templar to try to storm drop that base, he would have had a lot of better successes when his money count was still to 1,200. When it was still 1,200, he could actually do that, but now the chances has been nullified, and there's gonna be no way for Bisu to come back from this. He's 93 supply. Sharp is on 93 supply. Looks like Sharp is going to have to defend carefully here because there's going to be 7 Dragoons attacking, but I think he's got more than enough Goliaths. He's got way too many Goliaths to defend here. He pushes the enemy back. The carriers decide to go there. And Bisu, keep in mind, he's not expanding to another base somewhere on this map. He doesn't have money, man. He's got so few money. He can actually just win. He can only win right now or never. He could not expand and try to help for another economy coming up. So he just need to rely mainly on his carriers and high temperatures, and that's it. He will clear out a turret, which is nice. It's going to be tank sieging, but these tanks are practically useless. They're not, actually in the equation. There's going to be some small skirmishes, but now the tanks get inside the Dragoons, and the Dragoons are way too far forward. Need to back up. Indeed, they will back forward, kill this tank, and they also kill the 2 tanks on high ground. Bisu's trying very hard. Keep in mind, he's running out of minerals. He doesn't even have money to make interceptors. He clears some tanks, but he gets pushed back, and Sharp has held. Once again, do we have a command center here? No, it's not a command center. It's going to be just a science vessels. And Bisu comes out at the last minute. He wants to clear as many tanks as possible, but he doesn't have enough money. he doesn't have enough money. He can only make height. He's making a lot of interceptors. As for Sharp, he's making only Goliaths. This has turned into a very low economy late game situation between these two players, and Bisu is trying very hard, but Sharp is holding his side of the map. More scans happening here. You can see that Sharp is just scanning for where the carriers possibly could be, and we're going to be having another tank getting sniped, which is great. But these Goliaths are trading very nicely, and finally Bisu makes some Zealot. In these scenarios where he's very cash-strapped, he's making Zealot. He needed to make High Templars, not Zealot. The tank is going to start to chip away at the Goliaths. It's going to be the Dragoons here, but he will have a nice Storm. The Storm is on the Goliath, and one tank, nice D-Matrix. The carrier is going to try to have one last battle, but I think it might not be enough, and we have GG coming up soon, maybe from Bisu's. Looks like at the last minute, what remains, both the pieces are playing very hard here. The D-Matrix tank is helping out a lot, and Bisu's has only 3 Dragoons remaining and 1 Archon. The carriers don't have interceptors. He will just come out here and he's gonna just try to take some final attack, but it will not work. It doesn't work, guys. The carriers don't have enough intercept. We have a single Archon. He could try to snipe the command center maybe, but these Dragoons are completely stupid. Stupid Dragoon just moving randomly. Bisu's come out now. He's gonna be having just for fun now because he doesn't have anything anymore. He's making some high temperatures back. He doesn't have any money to make interceptor. He's got only 3 carries remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, well played by Sharp. If you've enjoyed this game, please feel free to buy me a coffee. The link to that is gonna be in the video description. And I guess the game was just having some final moments here because there's no way that Bisu could come back from this. Sharp is pushing forward. He will possibly clear out the last of the bases for Bisu's, but yeah, I mean, yeah, Bisu's, what is he making? He's making 4 Dragoons, 1 High Templars. But anyways, maybe he's decided not yet to GG, so we will continue casting for some times. I hope you have some plans this weekend. What plans you have, please let me know in the comments. And if you think Terran imbalance, please write that in the comments. If you think Protoss imbalance, please write that in the comments. And Eric, the most commented person on my channel, please leave a comment saying something. What was your reaction seeing this game between these two players, and what are your plans for the weekend? And by the way, it's Black Friday, right? It's Black Friday, so I think that you guys should go out there and you know buy something for yourselves and for your wives and children and grandchildren if you have them like me. Anyways, what exactly is Bisu's doing? He's gonna try to give Sharp a nice free gifts here, walking the carriers right into the den, into the Goliath range fire. Yeah, but both places he's gonna be scanning, and Sharp is he's just having some fun here. He's got so much lead. He can see he's got so many scanners. He can see exactly what Bisu's had and hasn't, right? He knows that Bisu's got 3 carriers and a bunch of ground forces, and that's it. So yeah, maybe Bisu's going to the bathroom. I don't know, because he's not really reacting on screen. He's gonna be making some high templates. Maybe he's practicing his late game skills for the next ASL. And Sharp is once again continuously scanning, just checking where exactly Bisu's is located. And yeah, Bisu's is not gonna wage an attack either. Sharp, he's not even tending to his SCVs, man. His SCVs is just hanging out and doing nothing. Anyways, Bisu's gonna try to take expansion here. He's all right. Now the game is just getting silly. Sharp has got so much force. Look at this, just hanging out here with a bunch of Goliaths and tanks and doing nothing. Maybe the game is glitched. I don't know. It is possible that this game is glitched because I don't know. I don't think it's glitched because Sharp is scanning. Usually, when a Starcraft replay is corrupted, there's no scan, right? Then, why would you have scan if the replay is glitched? But anyways, did I break Starcraft? Why is Sharp not moving out? What exactly is happening on the screen? We're gonna be having some Goliaths trying to attack, and Bisu's are gonna pull back. He's gonna be having the final attack. These carriers are all destroyed. Where are the ground forces? Okay, maybe the game is glitched because as you can see, Sharp and Bisu's are not attacking. How many times have I broken Starcraft? I've broken Starcraft a lot, right? Because okay, still scanning. Sharp is still scanning and Bisu's not doing anything. So yeah. Has this happened to you a lot, guys, when you're watching a replay and then nothing happens, and it's just like units are just coming out? Okay, he's making SCVs. Sharp is making SCVs. I guess these guys are having some private chat somewhere that we don't see because right now it looks like Bisu is using his 260 APM for something else. because nothing is moving on his screen. So you know what that means, right? When a guy is using his hand at 260 APM but nothing is happening on the keyboard or the mouse, you know what he's up to. And I think that's exactly what Bisu is doing. But anyways, yeah, Sharp is gonna decide just to come out here and go for more attacks. Wait, is this game gonna be over soon? Feel free to leave, guys, because I don't know why Sharp is not attacking and finish off his enemy, because he's just got so much forces. But he might decide to come out here. All right, just gonna be having some fun here. Bisu is gonna be hanging out with his 270 APM, making Zealot and high temperatures. Okay, these probes are gonna be going for distance mining, maybe right in the face of the SCV. Look at these beautiful moments. Look at the beautiful moment. Christmas presents for all of you guys here. The guys are gonna try to come out, and these probes are gonna be going for distance mining. Why is he even distance mining? Because he's got so much mineral patches not being used. Maybe he's just gonna feed them to this command center. We're gonna be having a small attack to clear out some of the high temperatures. Yeah, but these probes are gonna be hanging out back here and just enjoying themselves. Very fun moments between these two players. I actually wanted to check, what exactly, maybe I will check later, what Bisu was saying on his live stream when these games are happening, because it seems like they are having some fun. Should I stop casting this game? Because look at this. There's no way in Sam's hell a 360 APM player would have a bunch of tanks just hanging out here and do nothing. Did I forget something? Hold on, is this game already over? And this is just I don't know, it's like the Matrix. When you see a cat move by 2 times in a row, it means that, it's not really reality. It's like iteration, right? It's like that movie that I just saw recently called Heretic. Check out the movie, man. Heretic 2024. That movie is freaking insane. 36 minutes of game. I'm quite sure this is over. It's gotta be over. Hold on. Is there a way to after the game is over, you can continue to play, right, with the triggers off? Is it exactly what's happening here? Because these... Alright, I will do something sacrilege. I will check how long this game is, so please excuse me. Maybe it's already over. Okay, bye-bye. Because, but he's still scanning. Sharp is still scanning. So what is up with that, man? What is up with that? GG! Okay, Bisu decided to GG after he went to the bathroom. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed this game, feel free to buy me a coffee. See you soon. Bye-bye.